Hi, in this session we're going to have a look at applying headers and footers within an Excel spreadsheet. So again, bear with me while I share my screen. Okay, I've got a simple Excel spreadsheet open here. Okay, two different ways of putting in a header or footer. We're going to click on the Insert menu to start with. I'm going to say Insert. Okay, new versions of Excel have a little text facility here rather than saying Insert header and footer. So clicking down in the arrow next to text over on the right hand side of the screen, I have an option for header and footer. If I click on header and footer, it defaults into the header section, and you can see that I've got a left, a centered and a right section. Okay, so I could just simply free type, for instance, my name. Okay, and I can add free text in either of the other boxes. I can also click on the Go to Footer icon. Okay, that will take me to the bottom section. I've already got my footer on this one. And again, I can click left, centered, right. Okay, when we go into the header and footer, we get a header and footer option coming up with some nice little icons here. Okay, so rather than putting in free text, we can actually put in, I'm going to click back to go to header, we can actually put in other data which will be updated automatically. Okay, anything I type, okay, will remain as static, and anything I click on here will be updated automatically. So for instance, again, I might want to have the name of the file, okay, just the name of the file or its full file path. Okay, so if you're on a network and you're working within a specific drive, folder, subfolder, okay, when I click on file path, you can see there that it puts in some code, and every time that I print this particular spreadsheet file, it's going to have that full path name attached to it, even if I move it, okay, into a different location after I've created it. Okay, so that's what the file path does. I could just have the file name, okay, and it'll just give me the name of the file, and I can have the sheet name. Okay, so whatever I've called the sheets. So hence the reason, as we said in the previous video, you'd want to really name the sheets something meaningful rather than just sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Okay, it makes the document obviously look slightly more professional. Okay, we can also have current date and current time. Okay, so if I was to go to the footer, and if I was to say here, created on current date, okay, it will put in the date for me. Okay, but if I say created on and use the field, okay, the next time I go to print this, it will put in the date, okay, that I actually printed it. So we're not going to want that. You might want to just say, okay, this is free text, so created on 8/9/20. Okay, but what you might want to have is the date actually printed. Okay, so printed on. And this is where you'd use perhaps current date and current time. So if I did current date, I need to put in a space before current time, or it'll run the two of them together. Okay, so just to be aware of that, okay, these field tabs will update automatically. So if you wanted something to be static, as in created on a specific day, then you're going to need to make sure that you just type that in as free text. Okay, and I can quickly and easily jump between the header and the footer. Okay, now to get out of the header and footer box and back into my actual working document, I click out of the header or footer, and I'm coming down onto my bottom right hand side of my screen where I've got the zoom functionality where I can change the size of the document. Okay, if you keep on going to the left, the very last icon there, okay, over on the right hand side is normal. When you click on that, it will take me back into normal view. So I've come out of the header and footer. You don't see the header or footer until you actually go to print. So if I was to say file and print, okay, you can see that there's the headers and footers that I've actually created within this document. Okay, another way that you can actually go into headers and footers is from the file, print, page setup again. Okay, so when I go to page setup, there's a header and footer tab. When I click on header and footer, Excel actually has a little down arrow, okay, next to the header box and also next to the footer box. Okay, so Excel has already started to create some default headers and footers for you if you come in this way. But again, you can just click on custom header or custom footer. And again, you've got a left, centered and right section. So I could delete anything out here that I didn't want if I hadn't already put in the headers and footers. Okay, again, I can type free text, or again, I've got my icons. Okay, so I've got the one for inserting page numbers, okay, as we had previously. We've also got inserting the date, inserting the time, inserting the file path, and inserting the file name or the sheet name. Okay, so again, if I wanted just the sheet name, I could click on that icon. And again, if I wanted to say printed on, and I want it to always tell me the date and time that I printed it, I'd click on the little calendar tab, and then I'd click on spacebar to put a space, and then the insert time icon as well. So these will update automatically, remember. Okay, so when I click OK and click OK, I'm going to go back into the document. Okay, and that is how we create a simple header and footer. Thank you.